The 2015 to 2017 Lincoln MKC. Reinventing yourself is never an easy thing to do, especially if you're a 100-year-old car company trying to make ends meet in the new millennium. But that's exactly what Lincoln has been doing since 2008, when the financial crises nearly put the brand on the sharper side of the chopping block. Now, Lincoln is back to making waves with a fresh lineup of luxury vehicles, hoping to shuck old associations with retirees and Wednesday night bingo to draw in a younger, more diverse customer. One of the most critical models to that transformation is the MKC compact crossover, which competes against a huge diversity of rivals in the fastest-growing segment in the industry. That means it's gotta stay fresh, and thus, Lincoln is blessing the model with new standard features and technology for the 2017 model year. The MKC was first revealed in concept form at the 2013 Detroit Auto Show, with the production model hitting dealerships a year later. Lincoln sold just over 13,000 units in 2014, plus nearly 25,000 units in 2015, making it the company's third best-selling model at the moment. Lincoln says the MKC is driving brand growth, particularly with women, with female buyers contributing 59% of the brand's year-over-year SUV growth last year. Sounds like a success. But if you break it down, the MKC is essentially a more luxurious, not to mention more expensive, Ford Escape, and the small luxury SUV market is anything but merciful when it comes to weeding out the weak. Which begs the question, will the MKC have what it takes to keep the ball rolling? Continue reading to learn more about 2015 to 2017 Lincoln MKC. Exterior. When it comes to aesthetics, the MKC seeks to blend a muscular, bold stance with elegant refinement. The design language pulls cues originally seen in 2012 on the second-generation Lincoln MKZ midsize sedan, and overall, it's a welcome change from the marque's previous styling efforts. The production model closely mimics the original concept that debuted in 2013, with notable differences including conventional door handles, rounded exhaust tips, and updated taillight graphics. Up front, however, there's still a split-wing grille, sharp headlights, and lower bumper light strips. In back is a similar wraparound liftgate. While comparisons to the Ford Escape are not necessarily unfounded, I find the Lincoln MKC to be a rather good-looking crossover. While comparisons to the Ford Escape are not necessarily unfounded, I find the Lincoln MKC to be a rather good-looking crossover. It's sleek and uncluttered, but not overly simplistic, especially in the way the front fascia draws the eye into the high riding flanks. In profile, the double shoulder lines that crease above the fenders visually raise the ride height, while well-sized wheels fill the corners with just enough rim and tire. In back, the broad taillight design makes the rear end appear quite wide, while the lower diffuser-esque insert and double exhaust tips reinforce the vehicle's sporty character. I also like how the C-pillar drops into the rear hatch with a nice chunky appearance. Exterior features include an all-glass panoramic vista roof, which provides skyward views for both first and second-row passengers, plus a sunshade if temperatures get too hot. There's also something called approach lighting, whereby the ground around the front and rear doors is illuminated when the key holder gets within 8 feet of the vehicle when it's parked. The light color is customized to complement the exterior paint. The headlights, taillights, and door handles also glow to welcome the driver. Speaking of headlights, the MKC is equipped with HID bulbs for visibility, and LEDs for accents. The side view mirrors come with turn signals, plus an auto-folding function. Finally, buyers can choose between 6 different wheel options, with finishes including painted aluminum, luster nickel painted aluminum, and polished aluminum, and sizing ranging between 18 and 20 inches in diameter. Exterior dimensions. Interior. Given Lincoln's position as a preeminent luxury brand, it's obvious that a good deal of effort went into creating a pleasant cabin experience. To that end, the MKC is first and foremost a comfortable place to be, but there's also plenty of technology crammed in as well. However, in terms of look and layout, the MKC isn't terribly impressive. The biggest drawback has to be the lackluster center stack, which just looks boring compared to rival products hailing from Germany. The biggest drawback has to be the lackluster center stack, which just looks boring compared to rival products hailing from Germany. That said, there's still plenty to boast about. There are tons of soft-touch materials everywhere, and aluminum trim comes standard. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather and gets multiple thumb-operated controls. The seats are also covered in leather, with French stitching and heating for front passengers equipped as standard. Alternatively, buyers can opt for premium upholstery from the Bridge of Weir Leather Company, which comes treated by a 16-hour softening process. Real wood trim is also available. Drivers get a 10-way power-adjustable seat, while dual-zone climate control is standard. One cool feature is the available ambient lighting system, which offers 7 different interior illumination options for the cup holders, door handles, front storage pockets, and front and rear footwells. As you might expect, Lincoln also claims very low noise levels in the cabin. Not only are there felted wheel wells, specially laminated glass, and pedestal-style side view mirrors to cut down on road and wind noise, but there's also active sound cancellation. Essentially, this technology uses microphones to analyze the interior sound profile and create inverted sound waves. Emitted via the onboard stereo system, these inverted waves effectively cancel out the unwanted noise, making for a quieter ride. Speaking of noise, the MKC uses a THX2 certified audio system, with 14 individual speaker assemblies and 700 watts of power. Control comes via standard voice recognition and an 8-inch touchscreen with smartphone-esque operation, pinch to zoom, etc. New for 2017, Lincoln is adding support for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, definitely the right move if the brand wants to be seen as an automaker of the 21st century. There's also available SiriusXM traffic and travel link services, with turn-by-turn directions, weather, gas station location and pricing, sports scores, and movie theater locations, show time listings. Opting into this feature also grants a very long 6-year subscription. Further digital amenities include the My Lincoln mobile app, which provides features like remote door locking and unlocking, remote start, vehicle location, scheduled remote start, which gets the car warmed up and comfortable before you leave, roadside assistance, fuel level status, tire pressure status, and battery status. The app can also connect with a Lincoln support service 24/7, and locate the nearest dealer. These services are available for 4 years after a new vehicle purchase. Interior dimensions. Safety and convenience. One of the most important aspects of the modern automobile has to be its active safety technology, and as such, the MKC gets all the right bells and whistles. First up is an available collision warning system, which can detect an imminent frontal crash and issue both verbal warning through the stereo, and a visual warning through the onboard heads-up display. If the driver doesn't immediately respond to the warnings, the system will prime the brake sensitivity to help it stop short. Next is available lane keep assist, which uses cameras to detect when the car is straying into an adjacent lane, then vibrates the steering wheel to alert the driver while also applying torque to the steering to get back between the lines. Meanwhile, an available blind spot monitor will issue an audible chime and illuminate a warning light in the side view mirror when a vehicle is detected where the driver may not see it. There's also a driver alertness monitor, which uses dash-mounted cameras to detect a lapse in attention. Such as from fatigue or a distraction, and will issue an audible alert. The Active Park Assist uses ultrasonic sensors to automatically steer the crossover in and out of tight spaces, taking control of the steering while the driver takes care of the throttle and brake. Adaptive cruise control is also offered to make long-distance travel a breeze. For anyone tired of depressing the brake in stop-and-go traffic, there's now an automatic hold feature, which is new for the 2017 model year. Also new is the standard hands-free power liftgate, previously optional. Just kick your foot under the rear bumper to open the hatch. Smart access and a push-button starter are also standard. Finally, there's 911 assist at no charge, while 7 standard airbags form a last line of defense. Drivetrain. The MKC comes with a 2.0-liter EcoBoost inline 4-cylinder engine as standard, with 240 horsepower at 5,500 revolutions per minute and 270 pound-feet of torque at 3,000 revolutions per minute. The EPA estimates fuel mileage at 20 mpg in the city, 29 mpg on the highway, and 23 mpg combined. Higher trim levels offer a 2.3-liter EcoBoost inline 4-cylinder, with output rated at 285 horsepower at 5,500 revolutions per minute and 305 pound-feet of torque at 2,750 revolutions per minute. Older models equipped with the 2.3-liter engine produce slightly less output, rated at 275 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque. Estimated fuel economy for the 2.3-liter comes in at 18 mpg in the city, 26 mpg on the highway, and 21 mpg combined. Estimated fuel economy for the 2.3-liter comes in at 18 mpg in the city, 26 mpg on the highway, and 21 mpg combined. Standard configurations offer FWD, while higher trim levels, including all models equipped with the 2.3-liter engine, get AWD. New for the 2017 model year is an auto start-stop feature, which comes standard on FWD models, and is an available extra for AWD models. All configurations mate to a 6-speed select-shift automatic transmission. Chassis, suspension, and brakes. The Lincoln MKC is built on the Ford Global C platform, which is the same architecture as the Ford Escape. Curb weight comes to 3,771 pounds for FWD models, and 3,952 pounds for AWD models. Opting for AWD also gives access to continuously variable dampers, which offer 3 driver selectable settings: Sport, Comfort, and Normal. These suspension components monitor road conditions and can automatically adjust in as little as 20 milliseconds. Prices. There are currently 3 trim levels available, including the Premier, Select, and Reserve, starting at $33,260 for the Premier, $37,090 for the Select, and $40,460 for the Reserve. Exact numbers for the 2017 model year have yet to be released as of this writing, but I expect roughly the same figures as before. Competition. Audi Q3. The Q3 compact crossover has been in production since 2011, but it took Audi 4 years to bring it to the US. When it arrived, it came with an exterior styling update, including sharper edges and a more aggressive front bumper, plus the latest infotainment gear for the cabin. Engine options are limited to a turbocharged 2.0-liter 4-cylinder gas unit, while foreign markets get a few others to pick from. Pricing starts at $33,700. Read the full review here. BMW X1. Originally introduced in 2009, BMW dropped a second generation for the X1 just last year. Updates include a fresh exterior, a new interior design, and a bigger cargo area. Like the Audi, several powerplant options are offered overseas, but here in the US, BMW's compact crossover is limited to a turbocharged 2.0-liter 4-cylinder. Pricing starts at $34,800. Read the full review here. Conclusion. If you take a step back, the MKC looks like a real boon for Lincoln. Not only is it part of the highly lucrative luxury segment, but it's scooping up sales in the fastest growing segment in the world. That should make it a home run, right? Probably. So far, Lincoln's MKC is performing quite well, offering all the goodies buyers demand, plus an attractive, well-priced package. But even though it was released just a few years ago, Lincoln would be wise to offer the next-gen model with some really heavy artillery. Cutting-edge autonomous technology, more engine options, and a new automatic transmission would fit the bill, not to mention a strong emphasis on meeting the demands of the Chinese market. For now, however, Lincoln should be happy to be bringing the fight to the Germans, and anyone looking for a premium compact crossover should definitely give the MKC a drive. Love it, looks pretty good, nice technology, good selection of trim levels. Leave it, heavy competition coming from Europe, lackluster interior design, hard to shake old associations. Update history. Updated December 16, 2013, Lincoln announced today prices for the 2015 MKC crossover that goes on sale early next year in 3 trim levels. Prices will start from $33,995. Click past the jump for the full details on the prices. Updated January 21, 2014, Lincoln put online a configurator for those of you interested in creating the MKC of your dreams. So, go online, play a little bit with the colors and the interior options, and you will make an idea on how to customize the MKC. Updated May 15, 2015, Lincoln unveiled a very cool commercial for the 2015 MKC featuring Samuel Page. Called Dream Ride, the new commercial presents an immersive and interactive journey with the new Lincoln MKC. Enjoy!
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.